Welcome to A Gay and a NonGay. I'm James Barr. I'm gay.
Yes.
He's Dan Hudson. He's non-gay.
Yes, I am. Welcome along.
Welcome to our life-affirming little podcast.
Yes.
Thanks for listening. You can get in touch with us at any time through our DMs. We are at Gay NonGay everywhere. Just search A Gay and a NonGay. We'd love it if you'd follow us. It'd be great to get our followers up a little bit this year, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be great.
So if you're a long-time listener and you don't even use social media, just follow us anyway. Thanks so much.
Yes, and hello to Alec in Bristol, who's been on. Who proposes in gay relationships?
Who asks the other one to marry
I
them?
presume so, unless he means who proposes like a toast.
Right. Well, I guess it does come down to the old who wears the trousers, who's got the biggest wallet, who's the top. And actually, I'd argue probably most of those things to be the case.
Really?
Well, not sure. I think actually if you want to propose, then you should, regardless of what role you play in your love life.
Right.
But maybe I think it's the older person.
But what if they're the same age?
Someone's older. Unless they're twins, in which case, why are you getting married? Someone's always older.
Right, but I mean, there comes a point where that's completely irrelevant if it's like weeks or days.
No,
or
I
months.
don't think that's irrelevant. I think it's literally whoever is older, even if it's a day. I think
Right.
if you are the older person, I think you have to do it.
You have to do what? Propose?
Take one for the team, get
Right.
down on one knee.
Why is that?
It just feels right, doesn't it? It feels like the older person should be doing it. I know that's probably wrong. It's very patriarchal of me, but the older person technically should be looking after the younger person. So I feel like the older person should be asking. Maybe I'm wrong. By the way, I also just need to say, like, sides, they do exist.
Right.
And so do people that are verse. So
Yeah.
obviously sometimes you can't just go with the top. I think a lot of the time in gay relationships, it's also just both people just ask at the same time, weirdly. That tends to happen a lot.
Really? So like 1, 2, 3.
Well, I remember Dustin Lance Black asking Tom Daley and Tom Daley immediately asking Dustin. They'd both prepared rings. So
Oh, really?
I feel like, in a way, it's often both. And it kind of should be, right? Because a relationship should be built on equality.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's farcical that a man is expected to propose to a woman.
Really?
Of course, yeah. Why would I not?
That's interesting. So what would you do if your girlfriend proposed to you?
What would I do?
Would you not feel slightly emasculated?
No. Why would I?
I don't know. Also, I don't know why I think you would.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I'd be like, oh my God, somebody else did something that I didn't have to do. Do you know what I mean? Somebody took a task off my to-do list. Not that I'm saying that it is.
Is it on the to-do list?
No, but if it was, I'd be like,
not really.
it's one less thing for me to have to sort.
That's such a...
Do you know what I mean?
I can't even understand where that's coming from.
Why?
It's just such a bizarre thing. It's not putting a shelf up. It's getting married. Like,
Yeah.
oh, thank God someone else did it. What? That's great. It's not, oh, I've got to put the shelf up, or I've got to clean the bathroom. Oh, I forgot to turn the heating off when I went on holiday. It's getting married. So
Yeah,
it
but
seems odd that your reaction would
No,
be...
it's
So Talia, your
you can't-
girlfriend,
you can't-
she gets down on one knee and she goes, will you marry me, Dan? I love you. You're the love of my life. And you go, oh, thank God someone else did it. Yes.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, that's another thing off the list.
You jest, but sort of, yeah. Like, why am I expected to do everything?
But you're not, though.
Yeah, but I am.
What, in life or in the
Well,
relationship?
generally, yeah, but also in.
Well, you are the man, I suppose.
Why can't somebody else do something for once? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is everything on me?
Why is everything always on the man?
Yeah, well, it's not even relevant that I'm a man, really. It's like, I saw you post the other day in a screenshot from, you're in a WhatsApp group, right, or something about some festival, and you're like...
Oh, Hoopla Malta.
Right. And
Yeah.
you're like, can somebody else just sort this out? Or
Yeah,
words to that effect.
That's exactly what happened, yeah.
I would just delete you from that group if you did that to me.
Why?
Because I'd be like, why can't you sort it out?
But I'm not very good at admin, and you are good at admin.
I don't think I am good at admin.
You just need to assume your role.
No.
The role that you were born...
Nobody likes
do.
doing admin. It's just people recognise...
Some people are better at admin. And in the WhatsApp group I was in specifically, there were two alphas that are very good at admin. One
Right.
of them is a manager day to day.
Right.
He knows how to be a manager. So saying that was more me just acknowledging that they were going to do that anyway.
Right.
So I did write, can someone else just tell me what I owe?
Yeah.
And then we're good. Also, that's quite good, isn't it? Because it means I'm taking admin away from him as well. By saying,
True.
I'll
That's
go
true.
along with whatever
That's
you
true.
decide.
That's true. Yeah.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
That's
and if
true.
your curry bros were like, yeah, just you organise it, we'll be there, whatever the date is fine. You'd be like, oh, okay, great. That's a lot easier.
Yeah, that was never going to happen because right up until the last minute, it was like...
Okay, well, I don't need the ins and outs
No,
of the
but I'm just-
biryani boys, but what I do want to know is why you feel like you shouldn't have to propose, and you'd be like, oh yeah, cheers, mate.
I don't think that any of this stuff is good. Like, I really don't.
What stuff?
Like, I don't think that the roles that one is expected to play in a relationship, on either side, is
Of either male and women, you mean?
yeah. I don't think any of them should be adhered to for any other reason than the people involved want that to happen.
No,
So-
I think I zoned out.
Well, zone in. The man being expected to propose is
Yeah, obviously that's archaic.
or expected to pay, like,
But I mean, I don't think people should be getting proposed anyway,
right.
which is a whole other thing. But like, you shouldn't really be at a point where one of you is going, do you want to marry me? Surely you do it together.
I think increasingly people probably are.
Wouldn't you just say, oh, by the way, like long term, is that what you want? Oh, it might be what I want. Should we work towards that?
Yeah.
And then at some point, you then finally do it. But at a point at which you do it, surely you already know
I think
that that's where you're both going.
increasingly that does seem to be the case.
If you're not sure that's where you're going, and then someone proposes to you,
Well, it can go, yeah,
well, that would be horrendous.
yeah.
I'd hate that. Why
Well,
are
it's
you
funny
making
when-
a decision?
It's funny when it goes on.
Not really.
Goes viral,
I'd be like, why are you asking me that question when we haven't discussed it?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
There's an element of surprise that.
No, I don't want to be surprised. I do
Right.
not like surprises.
Right.
Certainly not in a situation like that. I think it's inherently selfish to propose to someone. I think it's really selfish.
Why?
Because you're arrogant. You arrogantly think that I want to marry you. So you've asked me to marry you. But like, you should be saying, can I marry you? Not, would you like to marry me?
Right.
And I know you think they're the same, but they're not.
No,
very
they're not.
different.
I
Me
realize-
saying to you, will you marry me?
Yeah.
That's like saying, I'm so great, will you marry me?
Yeah.
Whereas actually, I should say, oh, I want to marry you. I think you're amazing.
Right.
And then you'd be like, okay, I'll have a think about it. I'll get back to you in 5 to 6 business days, maybe a bit longer, 28
Yeah.
business days.
I do agree, actually. I do agree.
I just don't get it. It seems really odd to me.
I don't agree with it's selfish to propose, but I do agree with the wording of it. It is, yeah, it's like, why is it you marrying me? Why isn't it? Yeah, I do actually agree with
It's
that.
just weird. It's like,
Yeah.
I would never be okay, for example, with a man saying, would you like to cook me dinner? No, I don't want to cook you dinner.
Right.
Why are you asking me to cook you
but
dinner? Why don't
people-
you cook dinner for me?
Well, yeah, but people do like to do that.
Yes, but don't ask me to do it. That's the question. That's
Right.
what I'm trying to say.
Well, you can just say no.
Yes, I know I can, which I would do if someone said, would you marry me? I'd definitely say no.
Right.
But because why are you asking me to do something for you?
Yeah. Well, this
don't-
is the same. This is
not
what I'm
cool.
coming back to, isn't it?
Like, I
Essentially,
don't like that.
This is the same thing that I'm saying. Is like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, I guess I'm with you.
Now, this is a hot take. When the bloke does fuck all, I think it's like, and the woman's doing everything, I think it is fair enough for the woman to go, yeah, you need to do that. I think that's fair enough.
Right. But why would a woman want to marry a guy that's doing fuck all?
Because they do.
Why?
Because I don't know, ask them.
Why do you want to marry? Why does anyone want to get married? It doesn't work out. So often it ends in divorce. So often.
Yeah, so often
it's
it does-
financial.
so often it doesn't.
It's a nightmare. There's all these like invisible rules about how you should behave when
Yeah.
you are married.
Yeah.
It just seems like a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
Why are you wasting so much money on a special day when you can make every day special by spending that money slowly across time? Like, what are you doing it for? Who's the party for? What are you trying to prove?
Right.
Why are you trying to prove to everyone that you've got this like
Yeah.
amazing fairy tale love story when you could
some
actually just
people
be
do
living that yourself?
Some people do have that. Like
What?
a fairy tale love story.
You don't need a big wedding in a castle, babe. Come on. You don't need to create this big show and spend thousands of pounds or upwards of £10,000 to prove to people that I'm just laughing because I've spent that on Edinburgh shows.
Right.
Which is probably just as, it's literally the same thing.
Right.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I guess
Spending
so.
£10,000 to prove something to the world. So actually, I take it all back. Live your life.
I don't mind if people want to spaff that money at the wall. That's fine. As long as they don't then moan to me about money.
No, I take everything I said back.
Okay.
Enjoy your wedding. Have a lovely day. Because actually, it's really nice for your family, isn't it? To have it all. This is the biggest U-turn I've ever made. Like to spend that money, knowing that you're going to create a very special day for everyone in your family, bring everyone together and create memories that last a lifetime. Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It's the only time other than your funeral where everyone will turn up, right?
Great. Thank you, Dan.
Hello to Thomas in our DMs.
Shout out to all the God people.
He says, now we're at 2025 I know we have a whole year to go, but is James already looking forward to 2020 dicks?
2020 thrive, that was. I think Dan said 5.
Well,
but he meant thrive. Yes, Thomas. So this is 2020 thrive, the year of the thrive, where we all thrive. Am I looking forward to the year 2020 dicks? That's good. I like that.
Yeah. I'm glad that we've got that locked in now as well, actually. It saves us having to do an episode about it in December.
No, we will, but it just saves me having to think about it for a few seconds before we come on air.
Thank you.
2020 dicks. I can't think of anything better, Thomas.
No, so you can have that one.
2020 dicks.
Or 2020 Twix.
Nah, 2020 dicks. But I don't know if I'll be into dicks then. Who knows?
True. Well, I think
2020 Twix does sound good.
Yeah.
But a guy recently said I had a muffin top, so I don't know if I want to be eating anything sugary for a while.
Right.
So we'll go.
And that is when the fat leap
from your sides, like if you're wearing
right,
Aussie bums or something.
I don't know what that is, but yeah,
underwear.
Right. Okay.
You've heard of underwear?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Well,
thank you, Thomas.
Do you have that?
What?
A muffin top?
I don't know. You tell me, Dan.
I can't see.
A guy on the beach body shamed me.
Really?
It's been a bit traumatic, to be honest.
Okay.
I haven't eaten a croissant since.
Right. Well.
No, I'm having a terrible time with my mental health because of it. We'll pick that up next time.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to A Gay A NonGay. Don't forget to message us, Gay A NonGay.
Yes.
Please share us with your friends or don't.
Yeah. Do what you want.
Yeah, do whatever. It's your life. We're not proposing to you.
No.
You can do whatever you want.
Thanks.